Street Fighter 6 recently got some new trailers, and the game looks great. The graphics are incredible, and it really feels like next-gen Street Fighter, and the style really feels cool and new. And in this new trailer, they showed off some new content about the game, like the online hub area, some new characters, and coolest of all, the 3D story mode. Street Fighter has always been 2D in every game, but now we're finally getting an evolution of Street Fighter, 3D fighting. Oh, so the 3D story mode where you can hit and fight in 3D doesn't have 3D fights through all 2D. This just feels like missed potential, and it shows a bigger problem in modern fighting games. This is the problem with Street Fighter 6. Ever since fighting games began, they were 2D, and it makes sense because hardware couldn't really do 3D games, and the genre had just begun and they were still figuring it out. But as the years went on and new consoles released, fighting games stayed 2D, even when practically every genre went 3D. And they've been that way ever since. But 3D fighting games could be great. They're more immersive for one, and there's so many cool mechanics that could be implemented that couldn't be done in 2D. And we know 3D fighting games can work, because we got Power Stone, a series of 3D fighting games, and they're fantastic. But for some reason, 3D fighting games, especially in modern gaming, are practically non-existent. And when this game was first revealed, and they showed the 3D part, I was shocked. I thought, they're really making a 3D open-world Street Fighter? But I was wrong. It has a 3D hub area and online area, but every actual battle is 2D. Why? Why go to the trouble of making this seem like a big 3D game when the core of it is the same that it's been for over 30 years? Street Fighter has been the same forever, and this was their chance to revolutionize the entire fighting game genre and make the entire series fresh and new, but they chose to stick with the same old style. And they just teased the idea of 3D Street Fighter, because they went out of their way to make you able to fight inanimate objects in the open area, so you can uppercut a trash can, but not an actual opponent. I'm not saying they should have gotten rid of 2D fighting in 6, I'm saying they should have both. They could still have the fights be primarily 2D, but sometimes the matches will be 3D. Or maybe when you choose to fight someone, you get a select screen, where you can select the 2D option or the 3D option. It wouldn't even be that hard to program, because they already programmed 3D fighting. It would make this game really seem like a new fighting game, and not just an old fighting game with new graphics. And that is, in my opinion, the problem with Street Fighter 6. But even though it seems like I'm hating on this game a lot, I'm still excited for it. The extra modes seem cool, and the character creator is something I've wanted in fighting games for forever. I just want this game to be what it obviously wants to be, a 3D fighting game. But it's shackled by the limits of the Street Fighter formula, and I want those shackles gone and to see the ultimate 3D fighting game that it could be. But are you excited for Street Fighter 6? Have you played Power Stone? Tell me in the comments. I love hearing what you have to say. Thank you for watching.